One of the unactioned areas in the last budget, but one that was talked about a lot ahead of the budget, was capital gains tax. And no doubt we will get more noise about capital gains tax reform, and in fact capital tax reform generally, ahead of the next budget as we move towards the autumn. Probably November, most people are saying, for the next budget. Capital gains tax has hit the news recently from America. I've talked about this in a past video. The Americans have suggested, well, the American government have suggested, in the shape of Joe Biden and Janet Yellen, have suggested that capital gains should be taxed in the same way as income. As a by the way, they suggest increasing the income tax rate, the federal income tax rate, from around 37% to not far off 40%. Plus there's an investment income surcharge which pushes it to around 44–45%. They've suggested that also capital gains should be taxed at not their current rate at 20%. There are a few exemptions, of course, but they should be taxed in the same way as income. So that implies a kind of 40% rate. No one's sure yet whether the surcharge will also apply, but around 40%, a doubling of the capital gains tax rate in America for those that earn more than £1 million. So we shouldn't get too worried about this in terms of, oh, we do everything that America does, but it certainly impacts on the general global mood music about tax change and what populations are prepared to accept. And the evidence is that populations would be generally prepared to accept that in America, as seen as an act that the richer people should contribute more to this massive government support for the economy that's gone over in the US as it has in the UK. So it won't directly affect the UK's views on what capital gains tax should look like, but it has a bit of an influence, one could expect. And also we have to remember that the Chancellor did actually ask the Office of Tax Simplification to look at capital gains tax, and they did actually respond, as I've said many times before, with their review, the Office of Tax Simplification review of CGT, and one of those proposals was, why don't we tax capital gains in the same way as we tax income? Just saying.